students. So now we are going to solve question number 3. So where we'll see in somewhere we have to follow common method. That is, by taking common we can factorize. Or in somewhere after taking common, when the number gets reduced, then I can see it is following particular identity. Okay? So now coming to this, basically this identity we are going to follow, but sometimes a plus b whole square, a minus b whole square may come also. Okay, now question number 3, part 1, ax square minus plus bx. I told you this type of question I have solved in exercise 1. So very simple. What is the common factor of these two numbers? Here ax square and here it is bx. The maximum common is what? X. X is in both numbers. How many x I can take common? Because it has only one x and it has two x. The maximum x will be 1x common. Then it will be ax. Earlier it was 2, power was 2. Since I have taken common, 1 power is reduced, 1 is left. So no need to write down 1 power. 1 is the exponent of every rational number. Okay. And here if I take common x, x is out, b is left out. This is the question. Okay. Nothing is there. Nothing is there. Very simple type of calculation. So number 2, 7p square plus 21q square. Okay. So now what is common? P and q. These two are unlike factor. I cannot take anything common from there. But 7 can be divided by 7. 21 also can be divided by 7. So as the number 7 I can take common from this. So it will be p square. 7 is out, p square, plus if I divide by 7, it will be 3q square. Is there identity, any identity I have given you? A square plus b square? No. A square plus b square identity I have not given you. We can establish, when you will be going to a higher class, you will come to know how to establish a square plus b square. But that is not also factorization, that is the expansion part. Okay, now we don't have this type of identity where we can follow a square plus b square. So this is the last part. I have just taken common, number gets reduced. This expression is the product of 7 and this. Okay, factorization means we have to show the expression as a product of at least 2 factors of that particular expression. At least 2. Number 3 is what? Qm square plus bm square. Better is that I write here. Here it is 4 terms. Number 3, qm square plus bm square plus bn square plus an square. You see, 4 terms are there. At a time, there is no such a factor which can be taken common from all. But if I group these two, what is the common factor between this? N square. I can take common. And if I take common from here, what is the common factor? N. So n will be get reduced. Okay? A. So listen, this is not Q. It is A actually. It is misprint. Okay? A. Clear? So now reduce the number. What is the after reducing? If I take common n square from here, what is left out? A is left out in this term and b is left out in this term. Okay? Plus if I take common n square from here, what is left out? B and here a. So a plus b and b plus a both are same, but a minus b, b minus a is not same. Okay? Remember this part. So what is overall common? A plus b, overall common. A plus b here also, a plus b here also. If I take common a plus b from here, what is left out? M square. And what is left out here? N square. So this quadrinomial expression, quadrinomial, can be written as a product of two factors, a plus b and m square plus n square. Now, if I multiply these two factors, okay, I'll get back this number. Okay, this is the main concept. Now 3, so sorry, it was actually 4. It was actually 4. Now 3 I am doing here. Clear? So 3 was 2x cube plus 2xy square plus 2x z square. What is common in all three terms? Tell me. 2, 2, 2. So as a number 2 I can take common, and x cube, x and x. So x also common in all three terms. So here if I take 2x common, what is left out? 2 is out, 1x is out, then x square is left out. Here 2x is common, so 2x is out, plus y square is left out. Here 2x is out, then z square is there. So 2x plus x square plus y square plus z square, this is the product of this trinomial. Clear? Now question number 5. Question number 5. Lm plus L, clear, and plus M plus, what is this? M plus 1. This is 1, this is L. Mind it. This one, what I will do? What is common in these two factors? L, M, and it is L. So I can take L as common. What is left out? M plus 1. And here, what is common? Nothing is there. When nothing is there means I have to represent in a product form. 1 is common. Okay? So then it will be M plus 1. 1 divided by 1 is 1. If M is common means I am taking 1 from here, 1 from here. So by dividing I am getting M plus 1. What is overall common? M plus 1 in both area. Okay? And it is L plus 1. Clear? So this quadrinomial can be written as the product of two factors M plus 1 and L plus 1. M plus 1, L plus 1. Understood? Now coming to next question. This one was 5th. Have you written, I think? Complete it task. Your notebook should be neat and clean. Since you are not taking your notebook, you don't think that I am not evaluating. Your notebook should be neat and clean. 5 marks with it. Okay? Now question number 6, part 6. It is y into y plus z. Then plus 9 into y plus z. Very simple, very simple. So you see, already it is half part is factorized. Y plus z and y plus z. So overall common you have to start from there. Okay, that means this part already is there. Only you have to take common factor y plus z. Okay, so this one is out, y is left out. And here this y plus z is out, 9 is left out. That's simple, very simple. And mind it, next exam I am covering this. And before coming next exam, I hope in the month of November, end of the November or at the beginning of December, definitely I will take a class test, and this will be the chapter 1 as a syllabus. Okay. Now question number 7. 7 is what? 5y square minus 20y minus 8z plus 2yz. Now quadrinomial is there. We have to group in numbers such a way so that at least some factor we can take common. Already it is there, regrouping is not there required here. So 5y square, 5 can be divided by 5 and 20 also can be divided by 5. Y is there, y is also here, no problem. Here 8z and 2yz. So it is divided by 2, it is also divided by 2. It is divisible by z, it is also divided by z. So common factor easily I can take. Okay. So now here, if I take common factor of 5y, what is left out? 5 is out, 1y is out, 1y is left out. Minus, if I divide by 5, it will be 4, y is out. Okay. Now minus, if I take 2z common, what is left out? It was earlier minus. Look at here. Now it will be plus 4. Z is out. Okay. Now it was minus plus, it will be minus. Then what will happen? Now 2z, 2 is out, z is out, y is here. Now this is the most critical situation. If it is a plus, then no problem. Y plus 4, y minus 4 minus plus y. Both are same, but y minus 4 or 4 minus y is not same. I have to arrange it a proper way and also proper sign. So what to do? So you see, if I thinking that this should be as per is the main sequence. Generally, in your algebra, little number comes first and the constant comes later. Okay. So then 5y, y minus 4. I am keeping this sequence. And then if I write down here, so y minus 4, what changes I have got? It was minus, then it is now plus. It was plus, now minus. Then what about this minus sign? Minus sign will go behind. So it was minus, it will be plus 2z. Who understood this sequence concept? So when this minus sign bringing it here and giving it outside, so minus and that minus plus. One changes there. Now both are same. What is the overall common factor? Y minus 4 and 5y plus 2z. Okay, this quadrinomial is a product of the two factors. Clear? Very important question. This question also very important, like this one. Okay. Now next question. Next question is 8. 8 is also quadrinomial. Maximum areas, you can see you are taking common, number gets reduced, after that final common. 8. 10ab plus 4a plus 5b plus 2. What I do? Should I reschedule or rearrange? Yes, you can do. 5 if I write here, it will be better to take common. So 10ab plus 5b. Okay. And then 4a plus 2. If you do not change, no problem. But if you change it, reschedule it, then it will be very good. Now what is the overall common? What is the common? So if I take 5b common, 5, it can be divided by 5, it can also be divided by 5. b both sides. So 2, a is left out. If I divide by 5, 10, so it will be 2, and b is out, a is left out. Okay, and 5b divided by 5b is 1. Okay, then plus, how much maximum number I can take common? 2. So 2 divided by 4 divided by 2, 2a, and 2 divided by 2 is 1. So what is overall common? 2a plus 1, 5b plus 2. Okay. 2a plus 1, 5b plus 2. Are you clear? 9. Six xy minus 4y plus 6 minus 9x. What I will do? Shall I take reduce the shall I change the number sequence? I can do or if I write down the so easily can take something from both number. So what is the maximum factor we can take common from here? 6 can be written 2 into 3 and it is 2. The 2y if I take common, what is left out? 3. If I divide by 2, 6, that is 3, and y is out, x is left out. And if I divide by this, it will be 2 only. And what is the factor here? 3. So if I divide by 3, what is left out? 2 minus, if I divide by 3, it will be 3x. Is it same sequence? Tell me. What about the concept we have developed here? I have to follow this sequence over there also. Okay? So this should come here and this should go back, and sign, this minus sign effect will be here. So how? 2y minus 3x minus 2, this is a main sequence, and here if I write down 3x minus 2, what changes I have got? Minus become plus and plus become minus. Then what about the effect of this minus sign here? It will be minus 3. Earlier this minus sign when you are going back, minus minus plus. Now this minus sign when it is going back, it will be plus minus minus. Okay? Then what is the overall common here? Then 3x minus 2 and 2y minus 3. This is the final answer. Clear? If it is not visible, you can just copy it. I think it is visible now. Now, what I will do? One important area is there. So for this, I will upload the video also. Clear? I will upload the video. You will come to know how to solve when the terms are in a multiple factors. So already we have covered exponential form when the number in a bigger power. So you have to reduce. How to reduce? You just I am showing one. Rest I will do next day. Okay. Question number 4. 1. A raised to 4 minus b raised to 4. Power is big. So you know the exponential form a raised to square. Because a raised to 4, b raised to 4, there is no any identity. I have to follow in a particular identity. So reduce the power. So a raised to 4 can be written x square raised to power 2. Similarly, b square raised to 2. So why exponential form inner power outer power when we multiply, I am getting a raised to 4, b raised to 4. Okay. Now using identity, this one you treat as a, this one you treat as a, this b. It is a, entire part inside the bracket is a. Using a square minus b square equals to a plus b into a minus b. So which one is a? A square plus b is b square. A plus b into a minus b. So now again a square minus b square. This one is a square minus b square. Again we write down just again a square minus b square. From here you have to a square plus b square don't have identity, but a square minus b square is there. So it will be a square plus b square into a plus b into a minus b. This is the final part. So when any number in the form of a raised to 4 and b raised minus b raised to 4, reduce the power first, use identity, and then a square plus b square, no identity, but again a square minus b square, there is identity. You factorize further this part, a plus b into a minus b. It may be any other literal factor. Not necessarily a and b will be there. Mn, PQ, RS, Okay, any English alphabet might be there. Okay, so now I am showing you the video, the other part today, and next day you will try to solve the remaining part. That remaining part is 2, 3, 4, 5 at home. Take it as homework. Okay. If not, I am there. I will be solving it. Okay.
Question number 5. Factorize this expression x to the power 4 minus x minus z to the power 4. So looking at this, can you think of any identity into which you can kind of put it? Yes, you can. You can take help of the identity a square minus b square is equal to a plus b into a minus b. Because both of these terms are perfect squares. So x to the power 4 can be written as x squared to the power 2. Similarly, x minus z to the power 4 can be written as x minus z whole square to the power 2. So this is basically in the form a square minus b square, where x square behaves like a and x minus z whole square behaves like b. So this becomes a plus b, that is x square plus x minus z whole square. So this is a plus b into a minus b, that is x square minus x minus z whole square. Now let's do one thing. Let's break down this x minus z whole square. So x minus z whole square would be equal to a square minus 2ab plus b square, where a is equal to x and b is z. Similarly, in this case also we will do the same. So this becomes x square minus 2xz plus z square. Now, do you understand why I have retained the bracket? That's because here we have a negative sign. So if you try to remove the bracket and you keep the same signs, it will create a confusion. So it is better that you break it down, but you still keep the bracket intact. Now here, x square plus x square. This becomes 2x square minus 2xz plus z square. And what happens here? Here it becomes x square minus x square plus 2xz plus into minus is minus z square. So x square minus x square would be 0. So this becomes equal to 2x square plus z square minus 2xz into 2xz minus z square. So if you look at this term, here you have z in common. So this can further be written somewhat like this. Take out z in common, so this becomes 2x minus z. So this is the final factor form and hence the final answer for this expression.
Okay, till then, bye bye students.